Alright, so we're checking out another EDC flashlight here. This is from another new company called Mougcet, and this is the M01. Pretty nondescript basic packaging. This is from a number, one of those number of wide variety of vendors that sell EDC flashlights on Amazon, and this one comes at a bit of a lower price point than some of the more well-known brands out there like Olight or Woobin, etc. But I think, where they save a little bit of money on packaging, they pass on their savings to you. So if you're interested in something a little more budget friendly, you might want to check this one out. But let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got. So yeah, pretty typical warning. Insulating gasket there, runs off of a 21700 5000 milliamp hour cell. And get a USB-C cable for charging. Flashlights in here. Get a wrist strap and documentation. Alright, so here's what it looks like. Got a nice little bezel there. And this is more of a tactical size. I think it weighs about 5.5, 6 ounces. And nice magnetic tail here. It's supposed to be very strong, so you can attach it to something like a hood of a car, for example. And obviously it's a bit thicker here because it's got the larger 21700 cell inside. Got a one-way clip there. USB port for charging, USB-C. Feels pretty good in the hand. Looks like it's fairly easy to grip. Everything is going to operate off of this one single button here. There's a look at the LED element there, and reflector, very shiny reflector. This is where you're going to put your fish in that wrist strap there. So if you want to put the wrist strap on for your flashlight, you can do that. Let's go ahead and take the bottom off of here. I didn't see any spare O-rings, so something to be aware of. But yeah, it's got a nice little O-ring there for the waterproof seal. And there's that insulating paper. You want to get rid of that. Got your nice spring there in the bottom. It's a very generic 21700 cell. No, it's INR 21700 50E. Looks like a flat top. And probably can't see in the camera, but there are springs on the other side as well, so there's no problem for these flat top batteries. Okay, a very basic user's manual, just shows you what the package contents are like. Here are the dimensions and weight. Quick overview of how the button works in terms of accessing the different modes. Basically you have a low, medium, and high, and a turbo, as well as a strobe and SOS mode. So this button here, I think it should indicate, if you turn it on, that green light there is an indication of the battery charge, so it's good. It'll turn red when the battery charge is low. Okay, so operation is very simple. You basically click, it turns it on. That's your low mode. You're going to hold and release to cycle through low, medium, high. So low, hold and release, medium, hold and release. There's high, and then hold and release. Goes back down to low. Click again, turns it off. Double click to go turbo mode. There we go, turbo mode. No moonlight mode on this one. Click to turn it off. Triple click for the strobe mode. So if you guys are sensitive to flashing lights, you may want to fast forward through this part of the video. So turning it on now. 1, 2, 3. Got your strobe mode. Hold and release to go into SOS mode. There we go. Got your SOS mode there. And click again to turn it off. So there is a lockout function as well. So if you quadruple press it, if you don't want this button to be accidentally pressed and turn things on, you just press the button 4 times quickly. So 1, 2, 3, 4. The red light flashes. Now it's locked out. So if you press the button, nothing happens. You just get that red flashing light telling you that the flashlight's locked out for safety. And then to unlock, you do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got the green flashing light, now it is unlocked. And we can now operate the flashlight normally. So interestingly, in the documentation, it does say it's 2000 lumens on maximum brightness, which is turbo, but it doesn't have a chart showing the different lumen levels for the other modes. So I will try and put my best guesses in when I do the outdoor test. We'll go take it outdoors now and just see what this what it looks like in the outdoors. It should go up to 200 meters on 2000 lumens of brightness in turbo, so that's what we're going to be looking for in the outdoor test. Alright, go ahead, turn on the flashlight. Here we are, this is low. It has a pretty nice bright center, goes pretty far, and a fairly bright wide beam. There's medium. Again, a fairly distinct center and nice outer beam. Here we go, here's high. Yeah, goes pretty far. The center beam reaches those furthest trees way over there, no problem. Back down to low, and then off. Here's turbo mode. So very strong center beam, as you can see there, it's quite distinctive. You can clearly see that in the video. And turbo definitely reaches those furthest trees over in the corner. And let's go turn the camera a little bit here. And you can see me walking in turbo mode. There's some kind of racket going on down the street here. I'm not sure what that noise is. Not sure if it's coming out in the video or not, but it's pretty annoying. But here it is, turbo in front of me here. I'm lighting up all these different trees. Yeah, it's definitely no problem in terms of reach in turbo mode. And turn it off, back on. This is low. Here's medium. And this is high. And back down to low. Anyway, I think that's covered for this video. Put a link in the description if you guys want to check this guy out. Questions, comments, let me know in the comment section below. Talk to you guys in the next video.